we go. There we go. There we go, guys. Number 3. Holy cow. Look at that, right there. Check out that fatty. There we go. Alright guys, I just checked into this hotel. Pretty nice big size restroom. And this is a Best Western that I'm at up here in Oklahoma. All the usual stuff. First floor, kind of unusual. I'm usually up on a higher floor. But anyway, so the crappie adventure has officially begun. Gonna go to a local store here, see if I could pick up a couple of more things for in terms of fishing supplies. Then in the morning, I'll be out there. I'll catch you guys then. Bye-bye. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. All right, guys. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. All right, guys, I'm up here on the creek. Looks more like a river. Gonna do a little crappie fishing. You can see all the fish busting on the water down there. Gonna see what we can come up with. A lot of sand bass, but gonna have some fun. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for hanging out and supporting me. My name's Alan. I make a lot of videos, but for the most part, I do fishing videos. And I'm just out here and enjoying this nice Easter weekend. Gonna have some fun. Looks like they did a prescribed burn in the trees here. Here's the other side. There's the road. Little bird viewing station down there. Oh yeah, we got fish working all in here. So there's gar in here too, bass, largemouth, but a lot of striped bass, sand bass people call them. So I'm gonna try not to get snagged. Oh yeah, they did a prescribed burn. Check it out. This used to be all massive brush in here. Golly, people can even walk the bank now and go fishing a bit further down. Wow. Yeah, this used to be brush all the way up through here. Now it's a good place to land a fish. All right, so I got my 2 micro rigs, 6-foot ugly stick. I'm gonna start with the spinner, the Thunderbug. Boy, it's kind of chilly out here. We're like sitting in the 50s. A little cool front came through. Yeah, we have today off for school. Today off from school, I should say. A couple turtles down there. You see him down there? Yeah, we have the day off from school today for Good Friday, which is nice. So this will give me a chance to do some fishing. Right along that log right there is where I've caught quite a few crappie and some sand bass. We'll see what kind of luck we have today. I see the old snag right under the bridge is still there. So like in the last video, I had a lot of luck with a Thunderbug. If you've never used one, you gotta pick them up from Meps. Well, I'm gonna keep cranking this and see what we can get. All right, boys, we're hooked up. Stay out of the log! Stay out of the log! No, no! Stay out of the log. Get out of there. Jeez Louise. Oh. Alright guys, this is a drum. A drum. I'm gonna have to free line him to get him up. Ooh, he's heavy. Holy cow. I don't have a lot of line on here. Oh, he's a big boy. All right. You're gonna come through here. Hang on, guys, I gotta get my pliers. We gotta be careful here because of the treble hooks. Oh. All right, guys, here we go. Big freshwater drum. Boy, he just hammered that thing. There we go. For the release. Boy, he just popped it. That was tricky because I'm using like 4-pound line. Ooh, check it out. We got a gar down there. Ooh. I should have had the pliers ready. It was a good thing I used the glove because as chilly as it is, not much of a grip, and as slippery as he was, and dealing with a treble hook. All right, we got one. We're on the board with a freshwater drum. That would have been the last thing I figured I would have caught. All right, guys, on the thunderbug. Hey, I don't think you can see him, but way the heck down there, there's a deer on the right side of the road down there, just munching away. All right, guys, those freshwater drum people are kind of skittish or leery about eating them, but they're actually pretty good eating. So the thunderbug, ooh, gosh, guys, I had a hit right there. So the thunderbug, getting it done first thing in the morning here. This thing getting very deep. I'd say it's probably about chest deep through here. I saw that somebody had spotted a gator in here. And the wildlife people are like, nah, more likely like an otter or a beaver. There's a lot of beaver in here. Working through here. I've seen beaver in here myself. You know, the other thing I might try in here today is the beetle spin. And those little... No! It's a snag. Is it a snag? The beetle spin and maybe a... Ah, it is a snag. I was thinking the beetle spin and maybe one of those little cream crappie lures. What the... Come on, let's get out of this. Yeah, so I'll be here for a couple days. So I have some great fun. I had a hit, boys, and I lost him. Crying out loud. That's the second one. Excuse me. Second one right in this little stretch right ahead of me that I've hammered. Had to hammer it. And he got off. Honestly, what that is, I think it's the younger gar, because it's hard to get them hooked. It really is, with how they've got their mouth all set up. So I was thinking about that. That's a few now that I've got just crushed, and there's been nothing there. A little bit of a fight, like a head wiggle, and then it's gone. If it's gone that quick, that's usually a gar. Alright guys, I've been fishing for a few hours. Not much. Had a couple hits. I switched over to a little sexy tail shad from Arky Lures. Now I'm using a craw under a float. You can see down there I got a snag and lost a little minnow I had. I used a mimic minnow. Also had one hit. Didn't get anything. Wind is starting to pick up, and boy, it's already chilly, but with the wind making it a little bit more chilly. So I'm just working this log here, hoping I can get something. May switch to the spinner. Hadn't even tried the Rapala countdown minnow yet on the bass rig. So far I've just been using a little 5-foot ugly stick, 4-pound line, and just having some fun. A couple of people have been driving by out here. A couple dudes are fishing up further down towards the main lake. They walk down the trail there. Yeah, normally when the crappie are just all kinds of spawn mode, they'll just be in and around the lot. You can just see them coming up and just moving through there. So not yet. So we may be a week or two away yet. I thought for sure they'd be fired up by now, but not quite. Some of the early ones maybe, but not quite. It's a lot cooler up here. Things aren't completely bloomed out like they are in North Texas. So I'm in South Oklahoma, about an hour north of where I live and usually fish. And so things are just now starting to really bloom out. Squirrel nuisance update, guys. The guy came out, patched the roof, put a bunch of tin, packed a bunch of steel wool in and around there. Yes, there was a new hole next to a hole that had been previously patched. And so the squirrels were kind of slinking around there a little bit a couple days after, trying to figure out where they were going to go. But other than that, I hadn't had any trouble with them. In the T-Rex trap along the back gate, though, I did catch another rat, which is interesting. I hadn't caught one in like almost 2 months, and then I popped that one. All right, so I'm gonna keep fishing here, and they go back to the spinner, the little thunderbug. Pitch that around a little bit more, and the countdown minnow. Looks like I can almost see a sandbar out there. So I may be working on either side of that. But for sure this craw should be having some action, but nothing yet. Whew, boy, I'm looking straight out that way into the field, and the wind has just got a bite to it. Just in case you're new to the channel and you don't know what I'm talking about with a craw, I just use a trout magnet with this little trout magnet craw, and I catch a ton of fish using that. It's probably my top micro bait. You know, I've had some good luck with beetle spins and the EPF swim, Euro tackle, anisopteta. The black is the other one where I've caught a ton of fish using it. In fact, I may switch to the anisopteta here in a little bit if the craw isn't enticing anything. But I keep working this log here. This log is like juicy, perfect. Fish can get in and around there, but I've only had just a couple of pecks, nothing big. All right, guys, we're at spot number 2. Boy, this is looking awfully chocolatey. Well, you can tell you're in Oklahoma. Look at the red dirt, and it tints the water. What do we got going down here? A little bridge. I've been here lots of times, never fished here. So we're gonna check it out and see what's going on. Is that trash? Come on. People can't be leaving trash out here. There we go, trying to get this rock back in place. What the heck? Are you kidding me? A Spiderman mask? No. All right. We're gonna fish both sides. I got the spinner. I think that's what I'm gonna throw first. Ooh, that breeze is awfully chilly. What the heck? All right. Yeah, it's a Spiderman mask. There's a diaper down there. I'm not taking the diaper, picking the diaper up. But the mask we can get out of there. All right, guys, I'm just using a Mepps Aglia Bright. I think I'm gonna try this side first. Man, this is chocolatey water for sure. The main lake is just off to my left. And then back in there are areas where for hunting in the fall. All right, so we'll give this a stretch. Then we may go back to our little bridge area there. Give that a shot. It's kind of a cool place. So you can see a lot of the stuff hadn't bloomed out yet. It's just now starting to. Kind of along in there. Some of the trees are out, but a lot of the brush isn't yet. All right, guys, I've thrown the spinner around. I've got the trout magnet with a craw. Nothing. This is such a cool place. It's, you know, the water quality is just a mess, but it really is a cool place. This would be perfect for catfishing. That really would be a good spot for catfishing. Well, from what it says, is that there's crappie, bass, catfish, those sand bass in here. Just hadn't had any takers. Well, I guess we can go check out the main lake. Cause boy, this is tough fishing through here. Tough stuff. All right, guys. Not much going on yesterday, so this morning I moved down a little bit from the bridge. There's the bridge way over there. So I moved down this creek a bit. I'm just throwing the craw. Hopefully we'll get something. Guys were telling me that the crappie haven't made their full run yet. A couple have been caught here and there. And a lot of sand bass. Not quite with a crappie. Boy, but there's sure a lot of carp working in here. And some gar. It's kind of a peaceful morning. There's the main lake out there. And then it stretches way back in there too. Good catfishing in there. Get some mosquitoes out this morning. Oops. Got caught on some cabbage there. But anyway, I'm going to keep working this. See what we can get. Just using the craw under a little float. I'll probably rotate it between it, the mimic minnow, and the little sexy shad, and anis sapteta from Euro Tackle, that little Helgermite looking thing. It's not a Helgermite, but it looks like one. It's like a little mayfly thing. So we'll give that a shot. And of course I got the Thunderbug rigged up, and the Countdown minnow. Oop, felt a little pop there. You can see the carp are real active. What is this? Oh, I got a snag. Dang it all. I moved even further down. Scoping out some new spots. You can see the heavy cabbage. I had a couple of subtle bites on the craw, but nothing that took it. So now I'm just throwing the Thunderbug. You can see the main lake is just right over there. But this channel right here, this creek, is just phenomenal for fishing. But nothing yet on the Thunderbug. and it is just awesome out here. It's nice and calm. Perfect spring day. For my bushcraft buddies, you can set up shop in between here, hang your hammock between a couple of trees. One thing I haven't seen, I've only seen 2 gar up near the surface, little ones. That's it. Normally this place, you just see them all over. They're spawning and their active time is in May. It'll look like dolphins all in here, because they get together and they just porpoise all the way through. It's kind of a cool thing to see. And you'll have clutches like 3 to 4. All right, guys, I gotta head on out of here. Boy, it was not quite a skunk, but close. I'm in the parking lot here. You see the game warden. He came over and checked my stuff, my license. Being from Texas, you know, I guess that's standard stuff, but he's checking everybody's stuff. He's over there. He's checking out a dude right over there. Anyway, all right, guys, I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna go get something to eat, get a sugar-free root beer, maybe stop at one other place on the Texas side. But man, everything is perfect, just nothing is biting. And there's so many baits I used I didn't get on camera, but quite a few. So I don't know, we just got to keep trying. Maybe come up next weekend and hopefully the crappie will start running a little bit better in the sand bass. All right, until next time, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.